It's live third-round coverage of the Charity Invitational World Royal Troon.
It's getting close to 150 years old. It was first established all the way. This has probably been the most successful, or provided the most success to American players. The last 6 Open Championship winners were all American.
Has one of the most famous holes in all of major championships. Really nice moment there many years ago.
The late Gene Sarazen, the Squire, he had a little ace there, all televised too, and it was a great way to remember his phenomenal career.
Oh. He needs a break right here. That one is headed OB. Look out. Frank, not easy to keep your eye on the target when you've just splashed down.
Yeah, but on the flip side too, one bad shot doesn't have to lead to 2.
So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop, this now the 3rd shot.
That's fine.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
4th shot, wants to get this close. What a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
We're ready to go. Off to the first hole. Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes. It's a lot of golf. 3rd round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention. But it's still a new day.
That is textbook. I mean, that golf swing is beautiful. That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. Getting set now over the putt. Almost. Wow.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Good effort and good par putt. Frank, looking at the 3rd, what are the sort of key decisions that you have to make?
There's 2 bunkers down the left. They're not really the issue. They're the burn. That's about 285 yards. This is not a hole, really. You just take the driver out and swing away. Just something that stays up short of that. It's just going to leave you a short iron in.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Chance to get it close here. That will be a great look at birdie. These putts keep the round together.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Rich Lerner back at historic Royal Troon with Frank Novola, who's played the Open Championship on 2 occasions here at golf course that goes back to the late 1800s. This is the first par 5, Frank, on the golf course, and you would think a chance to make a birdie and get that round started.
It certainly is. Dogleg right, 2 bunkers on the left. If you hit the ball a little bit straight, you'll certainly get into those pot bunkers. The one on the right, most people can carry. You carry that, this par 5, more than reachable. Rich, that was a heat-seeking missile. That is out there.
And they make it look so easy, and we know it isn't, but when you hit T-balls that long and that straight, it does make the game kind of simple.
This one's going left, Rich.
Not knocking down the flagstick here, but looks as though it will find the green. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
Now it's at sneaky distance. Obviously, you can't make them all from that distance, Rich, but you'd like to give it a real good run.
This would be nice. 2 straight. On to the 5th hole now, Frank, and this is really where the old course starts to test the golfers. It's just over 200 yards. You happy with a par 3 here?
You are. This is one of the toughest shots, certainly on the outward 9. Now, there's 4 bunkers of this par 3. You don't really worry about the one that's short left, but the one just on the front right of the green is the biggest concern. You've either got to go around it or carry it.
Birdie try up next. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Pretty good effort right there. Could use this, a putt for par.
Just dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now.
Frank, it's all about the difficult rough off the right-hand side of the green here at the hole they call the slopes.
Yeah, 600 plus yards par 5, so really you don't want to be flirting with that right side.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact, first and foremost, that you're not going to get clean contact. So you have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dog leg to the right, ideally just a little cut off the tee. That's an absolute beauty.
Second shot, good look at the green. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Hit it. Just a little tap in here. Good effort and a good par putt. All right, Frank, as we arrive at the par 3 8th, the only thing I can think of is if a 71-year-old guy can make an ace here, well then so can our gamers.
Well, they certainly can. At 123 yards, well, you think it'd be, why shouldn't it be called the postage stamp? Go with too much club, it's one you'll ammo.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Right in the heart. Frank, the ninth hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standards. You looking to make birdie here, or you happy to make a par and move on to the back nine?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the ninth is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's two tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. 110 yards now for the second shot. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. And the computer dials this one up at 26 feet. Kind of a tricky read. Shouldn't be a problem here. Just drip that in.
Well,
it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. So going well up the hill to that green, will need to take an extra club here. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Good chance here. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, please tell me that I'm not supposed to aim at the gorse on the left side here at 11.
Oh, yes, you do, Rich, but you better keep that ball in the air, and it better stay in the air for a long time. That's the line to the fairway. This is a long par 4.
Oh, he loves that one. You can see it. This one is high, it is deep, and it is gone. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided.
It's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
This is a good-looking shot. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Getting set now over the putt. Frank, that is nothing more than a punch to the gut.
Oh, it's cruel, Rich. Good putt and deserves so much more. Another shot at it, though.
I mean, takes the wind right out of your sails.
Got it for par.
Frank beginning to head towards home. This is the 13th of par 4.
Another dogleg right. Problem isn't really the tee shot here, even though there's undulations and mounds all over the fairway. Second shot's played uphill to an elevated green.
Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
So they'll tap in. And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
You don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Now at the 15th at Royal Troon Golf Club, 483-yard par 4. This, Frank, is one of the hardest holes in the course.
It's certainly a stout par 4 at that distance. If you're playing it into a head breeze, then 260 yards is certainly going to be a big tee shot. The 260 yards takes all the bunkers out of play.
Frank, if this were baseball, that would be an upper deck moonshot.
It'd be out of the stands. But not only that, it is in the middle of the fairway. Long, incredibly long, and straight.
Tape measure shot. That is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Locked in on the read and the speed. You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one.
That was mad elements.
The back nine here at Royal Troon has only one par 5, and here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997, playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. That was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. crucial eagle attempt on the way.
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Do that.
Now the lone par 5 on the back nine, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. That was a solid strike and a good result. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Great finishing hole here, Frank, at Royal Troon, the 18th.
Really, it's all about the tee shot. If you find one of those pot bunkers, then the best you can do is lay up, and then you're looking instantly at least a 5.
Great strike and a great result. Setting up, good chance to attack the flag. Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the back of this green, so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
Yeah, OB is just steps from the clubhouse. So maybe a nice way to finish up with a good approach here to the 18th and a good chance for birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. So close, just a tap in from there. Just a tap in to finish the hole.
Drops for a par.
And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go. Champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking